Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to McFarland Boys Basketball on this rather mild fall evening, Tuesday, November 20th, 2012. My name is Bill Cather, and I'll once again be doing the color commentary and analysis for tonight's game. And I'll be joined shortly by Mr. John Wells, the golden voice of McFarland Athletics, who will again be doing your play-by-play. Tonight's game features your McFarland Spartans, coached by Mr. Jeff Meinholt in his 7th season, assisted by Mr. Chad Paley. This will be the Spartans' first game this year. Their opponents tonight are the Whippets of Whitewater, coached by Mr. Dan Gnatzig. The Whippets have already played 2 games so far this year, losing both, first to Delabandarian 62-51, and last Friday evening to Monona Grove 68-59. Last year, McFarland won twice, first meeting 48-38 and 68-38 later in the season. Whitewater returned 6 players who saw significant playing time from last year's team, including leading scorers Paul Paleo and Rigo Navejas. However, newcomer junior Brett Harms so far has already knocked down 7 threes in their first 2 games so far this year, so we'll be keeping track of Mr. Harms from the 3-point perimeter. McFarland features 5 players with varsity experience, including 6', 7" Corey Frank, who last year was McFarland's 3rd leading scorer, and Brandon Dahl, who was their 4th leading scorer. In last year's second meeting, Corey Frank led all scorers with 19 points. Here are kind of the keys to tonight's game as far as I see it. First for Whitewater, number 1, the height differential. McFarland's going to have 2 big players in there, 6', 7" Corey Frank, and probably starting 6', 6" Benjamin Rounds, a freshman, so they're going to have to contend with McFarland's height. Number 2, they're going to have to handle the run jump full court defense that McFarland will throw at you, which continually pressures all over the floor. So Whitewater's going to have to continue. We'll see how patient they are and how well they can move the ball against that. And third, probably looking at their first 2 games, they've only knocked down 50% of their free throws. So tonight's game and kind of this up pressure thing, they'll be getting to the line enough, but important thing for Coach Gnatzig's team tonight will be how many free throws they can knock down tonight. For the Spartans of McFarland, number 1 is always Coach Meinholt, and I always like to put this first with him, his motto, play we basketball rather than me basketball. It's important that nobody tries to shine individually. Second, communicate. I can tell you I've had several of his practices, and he just really emphasized the importance on communicating, especially on defense. And number 3, understand your positioning and your role, whether it's on defense or offense, especially on defense. So with the run and jump, if you're not in position in that, so you don't be giving up free and easy layups on the other end of the floor playing 2-on-1 basketball. So these are some of the keys that we'll be taking a look at during the course of tonight's ball game. And again, in a minute after the national anthem and starting lineups, you will be joined by Mr. John Wells, the golden voice of McFarland Athletics, and we're looking forward to the start of another fun basketball season. We'll be back in a minute.
Welcome to tonight's Rock Valley North Varsity High School boys basketball game featuring the Whippets from Whitewater High School and the McFarland High School Spartans. Whitewater has a season record of 0-2. This is their first conference game tonight. The Whippets are coached by Dan Gnatzig, assisted by Steve Shears, Dwayne Lang, and Scott Lee. This is McFarland's season opener tonight, and the Spartans are coached by Jeff Meinholt, assisted by Chad Paley, John Feldner, Peter Willicutt, Brad Minter, and Doug Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your headgear, face the flag, and honor America as McFarland High School junior Carly Cavasel sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
And now the lineups for tonight's game. First, introducing the starters for the visiting Whippets. At one guard, number 13, 5'9" senior Paul Pelayo. And another guard, number 53, 5'10" senior Rigo Navejas. At one forward, number 41, 5'10" senior Andy Taugas. At the other forward, number 45, a 6'2" junior Joey Michaels. And at center, number 15, 6'6" senior Dustin Hayes. And now the starters for the McFarland Spartans. At one guard, number 10, a 6'1" senior Ben Jordan. And another guard, number 20, a 6'1" senior Brandon Dahl. And another guard, number 21, a 5'11" senior Chris Weedle. At one forward, number 42, a 6'5" freshman Benjamin Round. The other forward, number 52, a 6'8" senior Corey Frank.
Did he say
the officials for
7-1?
tonight's games are John Hartwig of Baraboo and Tim Wagner from Jefferson.
Yep. Eric,
McFarland High
ready?
School, Whitewater High School, and
John
the
Wells and Bill Cather here with you
WIAA
tonight.
require
Rock
good
Valley
sportsmanship
Conference
by
basketball
student
season
athletes,
opener for the
coaches, and
McFarland
spectators
Spartans as they host
at
the
education-based
Whitewater
indoor
Whippets.
basketball
Spartans in white, Whippets in red. Spartans will start like this. Corey Frank, a 6'8" senior, number 52. Benjamin Round, 6'5" freshman, number 42. 5'11" senior Chris Weedle, number 21. 6'1" senior, number 20, Brandon Dahl. And 6'1" senior, number 10, Ben Jordan. Jumping for Whitewater, 6'6" senior, number 15, Dustin Hayes. They'll also start Rigo Navejas, number 53. He's 5'10". Also Joey Michaels, 6'2" junior, number 45. 41 is Andy Taugas, a 5'10" senior. And tip one, that's Rounds with the ball. Brandon Dow, Chris Weedle, just underway Tuesday night, November 20th. Ball inside, Frank spin move, rounding in. Good bounce on that rim, 2-0. Spartans on top. This is number 13, Paul Pelayo. That's Pelayo, gonna run the offense. He'll drive, good help defense. Gonna be called for the travel. Nice defensive possession there for the Spartans, Bill.
Yep, good start. Always important. You got to keep in mind here, Whitewater's already played 2 games, so they've had the experience of being on the floor here. So this is the Spartans' first encounter here. So.
Oh, and right away trouble in the backcourt. That is Rigo Navejas, the 5'10" senior, picking Ben Jordan's pocket.
Rigo Navejas, second leading scorer back from last year's Whippet squad and that. So again, with 2 games under the belt, John, that does make a little difference. You know, I'm going to use the old cliche pregame, first game jitters here for the Spartans, but probably holds a little bit true here.
Pelayo guarded by Jordan. Ball lost. Benjamin Rounds down with it. Over to Weedle. Weedle drives off the glass and good. Chris Weedle for 2. 4-0 Spartans. Again, that's the transition game they want to play. Baseline jumper short by Dustin Hayes. Rebound to Taugas. Going to have the hand check on the floor. Going to be whistled against the Spartans. That'll be our first foul of the night of the season.
Yep. Saw an interesting little fact in coaching my girls this year that shots from the corner, 80% of them miss long, John. 80%.
That's why you got to have that weak side rebounder.
You need to have that weak side rebounder over there. Yep, 80%. That's a lot.
Michaels with the ball over to Pelayo. Dustin Hayes, 6'6". Again, that's Navejas. Hayes, Navejas. Taujas the cutter. Pelayo, nice defense by the Spartans. Shot on the way by Michaels, long, no good. Rebound goes, the long rebound goes to Jordan, and he's going to be fouled. So 6:19 to go. Again, a smothering defense by the Spartans early on here. Michaels, the 6'2 junior, number 45 for the Whippets, going to be whistled for the foul, his first, team's first. 6:15 to go here in the first quarter from McFarland High School. Season opener, a conference game. High feed into Frank, contact. Foul going to be called. This is going to get, it is. It's against Michaels. He'll pick up his second foul here early on.
Yep, they use that high screen and trying to catch Corey, where if you get the perfect screen, the perfect pass, it's a slam down.
Well, they're going to say Corey was shooting. First free throw is short, no good. Brad Stoll into the game for Whitewater. He's kind of a wide body, a 6'4 junior, number 43. 6:08 to go here in the first quarter. Spartans on top 4-0 over the Whitewater Whippets. Second free throw by Frank is good, so 5-0 our score. Full court pressure by the Spartans. Pelayo guarded, double team. Ball's loose, Dow on the floor. Coach Meinholt wants the timeout, doesn't get it. Instead, Dahl going to be whistled for the travel, so the turnover will give the ball back to the Whippets.
I think our camera even caught Coach Meinholt there, but he was well on the floor there. I think he got a little excited trying to get the timeout.
We've got quite a crew here, too, on the technical work.
Yes, we do. We're going to be mentioning some names here. Great student crew here helping out tonight. This again makes it even a better part of a high school evening when you got kids helping here.
Taujas, the cutter, going to be contact. Foul going to be whistled against the Spartans. I believe it's going to go on the 20. Brandon Dahl, his first. That'll be the team's second. Whitewater will inbound underneath their own basket. Andy Taujas, number 41, gets it into Hayes, out to Pelayo. Big drive, running one-hander, off the rim, no good. Benjamin rounds down with the rebound, gets it out to Corey Frank. The 6'8 senior will bring it up over to Ben Jordan. Spartans running the floor pretty well here. Ball's going to go off Dahl out of bounds. And Whitewater will get it back. So again, Spartans are going to look to push the ball up. No secrets there.
Tell you what, to play in Coach Meinhold's spot, you are going to have to be pretty well conditioned here.
Hayes, 15-footer good. 5-2, so again, they beat the Spartans press.
Yep. Hayes averaging 12 points a game so far this in the 2 games for the Whippets.
Corey Frank looks to drive over to Benjamin Rounds. Kicks it back out to Dahl. Guarded by Taujas, leans in, shot, back of the iron, no good. Rebound there by Hayes, and here comes Whitewater. That's Rigo Navejas. Navejas going to pull up from 15, good. 5-4 our score. 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. Weedle avoids the double team out high, gets it over to Ben Jordan. Nice cut by Dahl, short off the rim, no good. Blew the bunny there. Here comes Navejas into the cutting Hayes. And it winds up going back off 3 hands to Stoll. He can't convert, and here come the Spartans. Jordan with a spin move, loses control but regains. Over to Weedle. Weedle going to drive up off the glass, and good. Chris Weedle over the 6'6 Dustin Hayes. 7-4.
Chris used his body real.
Oh, look at this. Pelayo. Nobody picked him up, but they get the block. Here comes Corey Frank. Coast to coast. Going to lay it up, no good. Going to be a blocking foul against Whitewater. Pretty sloppy game early on here, Bill.
Yeah, well, you know, you kind of expect that. Again, first time out for the Spartans here. First time out for the Spartans. Kind of interesting, you know, and I think you always emphasize in basketball, the ball can move faster with a pass than it can with the dribble, and that time Corey just said, hey, I blocked the shot. I'm taking it the length of the floor, and I'm rewarding myself. And I didn't see anybody really stepping in to stop him there. But again, what you always like to try and do in that case is, as much as you can still, John, I think advance the ball with the pass. And then, hey, if you want to, then make a quick hustle down the floor, cut to the basket, and you get the ball passed back. Especially a kid with Corey's size, because probably the person guarding him is going to be pretty good size. He can just outrun him down there. Good little just give and go on that end.
So Frank hits the first free throw, misses the second, but tries to follow it up and picks up the foul. A couple of substitutions in the game for both teams. For the Spartans, Chad Herbst, number 12, is into the game, and also number 24, Ben Hunt. Here's a steal. Herbst comes up with it. Ben Hunt. Cross-court pass stolen. Here come the Whippets. Drive to the basket. No good. Ball out of bounds. Will stay with Whitewater. That was Anthony Joni on the drive. Number 25, Brett Harms, number 21, also into the game for the Whippets, along with number 33, Dan Schumacher. Whitewater will inbound the ball underneath their own basket.
Good hustle on both teams there getting back. Attacking the basket, and nothing's coming free here.
Harms from three, way long, goes out of bounds, comes right to us. And out of bounds, so the ball will go to the Spartans, leading 8-4, 3:41 to go here in the first quarter.
Unusual air ball for Harms, like I said, so far. And against Monona Grove last Friday night, he had 5 threes and 2 threes in their first game.
So Whitewater picks up full court. Spartans, no problem. Cutter is Rounds, lays it up, scores. Benjamin Rounds, his first varsity points.
Perfect way to beat the press. Got it right in the center of the floor. And away they went.
Schumacher. Set shot, Rounds with the rebound, kicks it up to Ben Hunt. Here they come, lays it off the glass, scores. Spartans running the floor, they're up 12-4, nearing the 3-minute mark. Harms 1-on-3, no good. Frank with the rebound, here come the Spartans. Corey will bring it up, the 6'8" senior. He'll pull up from 8, way short, no good. Here comes Pelayo, up to Harms, shot no good, short. Herbst down with the ball. Here comes McFarland, racehorse basketball up and down the court. Brandon Dow for 3, no good. Rebound, going to be contact on the rebound, going to likely go against Ben Hunt. And it does, so that'll be his first, team's 4th team foul. Ben Jordan back in for the Spartans. 21, Chris Weedle also. Both coaches getting a lot of players in early in the game here, which is how it should be.
Yep, and also, John, we're real early in the season here, and so I don't quite think we have our basketball legs under ourselves for a lot of these kids. You can run a lot of lines, run a lot of drills and stuff like that, but, there's nothing like the actual game thing where it's just, man, and especially in this type of setup here, too, where they are in your face constantly.
So another turnover on Whitewater. Will give the ball to the Spartans, 12-4. Frank thought about it, drives in, lays it up, no good. Long rebound, that is to Jack Bullis, number 22. He'll bring it up for Whitewater.
A little strong. I think on those, to be very honest with you, from a coaching standpoint, I'd like to see Corey use the backboard as he goes in. I mean, that little box on the board's up there for a reason.
This is Naveja, spin move, stolen, picked his pocket. That's Ben Jordan. He'll dish it back. Frank overlays, no good. And the ball will go over to Whitewater. So again, Spartans unable to convert here on some of the fast breaks. Were they able to, Bill, we'd probably be at about 20-4 right now.
Yeah.
Corey Frank's going to come out. Benjamin Rounds back in.
Yeah, pressing just a little bit in that. They'll settle down in that. Like I said, in last year's second meeting, he threw in 19 points. Corey just got stronger and stronger last year, and I think, they're obviously Spartans looking for big things out of him this year. I think it's good. Get him out, get the freshman Ben Rounds back in there, and let a little different group play with each other here, get a little more playing time.
Pelayo gets it to fall, 12-6. Rounds on the baseline, cut off by Hayes, and he's going to be called for the travel, so the turnover gives the ball back to Whitewater. 1:22 to go in the first quarter here. Again, McFarland hosting Whitewater tonight. It's Tuesday, November 20th. Again, Whitewater breaking the press. Gets it up ahead underneath Hayes, lays it off the glass, no good. Rebound, Ben Jordan. Here come the Spartans. He'll get it off to Benjamin Rounds. Nice fake. Short, no good. Rounds tries to follow it up, but Hayes is there for Whitewater. 12-6. Pelayo. Shot from 3 is good by Scott Gorsuch. 12-9 our score. Whitewater hanging in there. They have scored 5 straight. Chad Herbst, number 12, over to Weedle, 21. Weedle drives, short runner, no good. Hayes with the ball, up ahead, Pelayo. Gorsuch, Ben Hunt with the steal down on the floor. Nice hustle by Ben Hunt. Here come the Spartans. Up ahead, Benjamin Rounds lays it up, no good, but he'll draw the foul. Again, Bill, a lot of them, Spartans just not able to convert on the other end.
Right, and you know what, John, and it's from pretty close range too as you're looking at this game. I mean, a lot of them from, and that'll just come from drills, because I guess, I'm sure what Coach Meinholt will do, you take a look back at the film of this game and you're going to sit down with the kids and say, okay, where are you missing these shots from? And that's what you drill on then, the following week. And it's just a matter of just repetition over and over and over, but I just think, again, just continually learning to use that backboard is very important.
Harms with the ball for Whitewater after Rounds knocks down both free throws, 14-9. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. That's Harms, out to Pelayo.
It's been a good first quarter for the freshman Rounds here in his first varsity game. I think he's played very much under control.
Pelayo will take it one-on-one against Rounds. Rounds will be whistled for the foul.
And it never fails as soon as we go to point out something. Yeah, I tell you on that one, Ben was just a little late sliding over to the dribble drive on that by Pelayo. And again, Rounds, freshman playing here. Pelayo, senior, leading scorer back from last year's team. So you know that he's going to be well experienced. He's going to be attacking the basket a lot tonight.
So Pelayo hits the free throw. He's a 5'9 senior, 14-10 our score.
Coach Meinholt going with a small lineup here. Going to try and push the ball down the floor and get a quick last second attempt at it.
5.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pelayo's free throw on the way is good, 14-11. Weedle will bring it up. Drives all the way. Another one of those runners. We've seen so many of those. Pulling up from about 6 feet.
Yep.
And I don't know if we've seen any of those go yet, but got a good look at it. So 14-11 our score after the first quarter. Again, we'd like to recognize our Spartan sponsors at this time. Culver's, Edward Jones, that's Joe Muting.
Yep.
Michael Chandler Agency, that's Farmers Insurance. Gingerbread House Preschool and Child Care. Gobin Cars, East and West. The Green Lantern Restaurant and Beach House Restaurant. Huntington Learning Center, Ken's Automotive, Maple Tree, McFarland State Bank, Shelton Signs, Spartan Bowl, Spartan Headquarters located here at the high school, the Medicine Shop, Washa Construction, and Dentistry by Design. Those are our Spartan sponsors. And again, like to thank all of our top-notch crew here tonight with the cameras and the sound equipment. Andrew Day working behind the scenes tonight.
I'll tell you, this is really wonderful. We're expanding our coverage, and this, we believe, will be our last tape-delayed broadcast, as when you hopefully are viewing this, maybe sometime next week, our next broadcast, we will be coming to you live. And I can assure you that John Wells, the Golden Voice, and myself, we will have some new additions for you when we come to you live. Back to action, John. 14-11 Spartans.
Original starting lineup in for the Spartans. It's Benjamin Rounds, 42.
Yep.
Ball stolen by Gorsuch, and here comes Whitewater.
Yep, he jumped in the air to pass the ball. That's a no-no. You want to stay on the floor.
Pelayo, reverse layup, no good. Weedle with the rebound. Here come the Spartans. Spartans need to make a little run here. Pass underneath. Dahl goes off his leg, out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Whitewater.
Boy, the thing I did like about Weedle that time, kept his head up all the way down the floor, even when he penetrated, because he saw Dahl coming from the left wing cutting. Dahl just got a little too deep along the baseline for the pass there. Good
Paul
dribbling, head
Pelayo.
up.
number 13, runs the offense for the Whippets. Over to Navejas.
2 leading scorers from last year.
Corner to Hayes. Pelayo gonna pull up. Back of the iron, no good. Long rebound there to Bullis. He'll get it back out to Navejas. Navejas, oh, nice screen. Set out high by Bullis. Over here, Pelayo, open 3. Short, no good. Rebound by Gorsuch. He'll go back up with it and draw the foul.
There we were, John, with that, remember, 80% from this corner. If you're shooting from the wing, or from the side, 80% of those balls are going to go long, and there was another example of it right there. Second foul on Chris Riedel.
That was about a 1-minute possession, too, for Whitewater.
Yes, it was.
Free throw, nothing but net for Scott Gorsuch, a 6'1 junior. Chad Herbst back in for the Spartans. 41, Andy Tauges in for the Whippets. During football, we said, what is a whippet? It is a dog.
Yes,
Even says that on their pants now. It says whippets on the back, dogs on the side. Frank chases down the long rebound, and he'll bring it up, and he turns it over. Yeah, it's kind of like our point guard's not looking for the ball, which makes it a little tougher.
Boy, John.
Corey's had to bring it up a few times.
Hey, coaching all the time, too. I said, if you are going to run the floor, everybody better know where that ball is at all times. I don't care if you possess it, if you're an offense or defense. I don't care where you are on the floor. Know where the ball is. Perfect example where Corey wanted to advance it with the pass, going to get up to Herbst and not looking, and Corey traveled with it.
Pelayo with the ball, guarded by Jordan. Nice defense by Jordan. Gets it in the stall. Back out Tauges. Good defense by Chad Herbst.
Yep, Herbst playing defense with his feet.
Pelayo on the runner, no good. Rebound, Brandon Dahl. Goes over Pelayo. Dahl kicks it over to Jordan. Nice job by Ben. Gets it back to Benjamin Rounds, who finishes. Nice job by Ben Jordan, who kept that ball in Spartan possession, and then Rounds makes the great cut to the basket. Jordan gets him the ball. It's 16-12.
Important thing there was, too, Rounds knew exactly where Jordan was going, and they kind of just read off each other, and Rounds made a nice cut to the basket.
Gorsuch shot short. Ball tip, going to stay here with Whitewater. We had a good angle on that one, Bill. So a couple of more substitutions in here. Dan Schumacher, number 33, and 43, Brad Stahl.
Coach Meinholt, once again. Just kind of giving his advice. Thought there was a little push on that because definitely the Spartans had inside position, and for ball to come out, usually there is a push in the back that creates it to go out of bounds. But
Joey Michaels, number 45.
Official would have nothing to do with that. Oh,
nice. Frank on the steal. He's going to throw this one down. There it is, two-hand jam. 18-12. Spartans now on top by 6.
You know, maybe he got that one out of his system now, and maybe now he's just going to settle in and play some good, solid basketball now for Corey.
Nice spin move by Schumacher. Ball around the rim, no good. Long rebound. Here comes Ben Jordan. He'll take it to the rack. Going to be fouled before he makes the pass. It's going to be the 5th team foul on Whitewater. No bonus yet. Andy Tauges whistled for the foul. That'll be his first.
You know, both Jordan and Weedle, I think, have done a real nice job so far tonight, keeping their head up on the dribble. So they're seeing the floor. And I mean, that's so important as you're coming down on the break like that to see both sides. Nice move
Chad
by
Herbst on the drive. Overlays, no good.
Didn't square up.
Harms down with the rebound for Whitewater. 18-12 our score. 4:45 to go here in the first half. Contact. Going to be a foul called on number 10, Ben Jordan. And that will send the Whippets to the line now. I believe it's going to be a 1-and-1 situation.
Yep. Ref signal. He wants to get the other officials' attention. Yep, there it comes.
So 4:46 to go here in the first half. Whitewater now in the bonus. Ben Hunt, number 24, comes in, replacing 42, Benjamin Rounds.
Yep. So far, just one of the keys so far. How Whitewater handling the little height differential with Rounds and Frank in there? Pretty good, although Spartans have missed a lot of little bunnies so far tonight that could have put them a lot further up here, John. But
Free throw by Harms is good. Your Rock Valley Conference cross-country champion.
Yes, sir.
For Whitewater. 18-13 our score. Second free throw is also a round and out, no good. Frank with the ball. He'll get it up to Brandon Dahl off the glass and good. Again, Spartans look to run. They push the ball up the floor.
And the advantage to being able to push it up like that is when you know you got Frank and Rounds to rebound the ball to you, so you maybe don't have to send all 5 players to the board.
Navejas with the ball, back out to Harms. Ball was tipped away. Dahl gets it. Nice move, lays it up, good. Spartans by 9, 22-13. Cashed in a couple of times now. Whitewater wants a timeout. That is Coach Dan Ganatzig.
Of the famous Ganatzig family of Whitewater, the coach before him.
Hugh was the coach for many years.
Huey Ganatzig, and he was also a player not only at Whitewater, but I believe at UW Whitewater also, yep.
Graduating back in the early 70s.
I believe so, yep, because that's definitely a Whitewater name, Ganatzig. Hey, maybe we could even take a minute right now, just before we forget it in that, because I don't want to forget it. And thank you to, again, Mr. Eric Redding and his staff here at local cable 982 Digital. Also in the building tonight, we'd like to thank all our ticket takers, of which we have 2, one for the visitors and one for the home squad. We have concessions. Always very friendly. People
it's not a bad crowd here tonight either.
No, this is not a bad crowd at all for a Tuesday evening. I guess people wanting to come out and see what's in store for them. And if this is any indication, it's going to be a very entertaining year. But we also have Mr. Paul Ackley in his first year as AD, doing a real nice job. I was here, we wrapped up our practice at 5 o'clock, and Paul was here already setting up and right in with the custodians and everybody else, making sure, again, this was a total enjoyable evening for everybody. So kudos to Paul Ackley, our new AD, in that. He's already several challenges, but off to a great start. He's doing a wonderful job.
Spartans going to switch up the defense a little bit here, showing zone. See if Whitewater adapts. Navejas from 3, bring it up, 22-16. Well, that's one way you can beat the zone.
Yes, it is.
Rigo Navejas, 5'10 senior, giving Jordan a lot of trouble out top. Frank with the ball, guarded by Hayes. There's another runner off the rim, no good. And here comes Whitewater. Trailing by 6. Pelayo, Navejas.
Going to shoot that
Harms from 3, rounding out Honeycombs. Here comes Frank again, your 6'8 senior, bringing the ball up for the blue and white. Jordan will drive in. He pulls up. Back of the iron, no good. Hayes with the board for Whitewater. 3 minutes to go in the first half, 22-16. Spartans on top by half a dozen. Hayes going to turn and shoot, no good. Jordan another rebound.
Nobody's bashful out here, are they, John, huh?
Nope. Anybody can take it up, and that's what's happening. Inside to Frank. First time they've kind of gone inside to Corey. And the ball tipped away. Pelayo caught in a baseline underneath. Nice defense by Ben Hunt. Joey Michaels, the 6'2 junior, number 45 for Whitewater. He was there, but Hunt dives and knocks that ball out of bounds. Whippets will retain underneath their own basket. Benjamin Rounds back in.
I'm not so
Chad
sure
Herbst down.
if we had a flag that Coach Meinhold could throw it and ask for a replay on a challenge. You might have seen that as Whitewater coming off their hands. Hayes again.
Hayes
inside.
over Frank, no good.
Yep. Hayes challenging Frank. He's not afraid to go against Corey.
Ben
Nice
Jordan, spin move off the glass, good. Nice move by Ben Jordan.
Very good spin move, and the thing I like was the finish off the board. The referee would say,
24-16.
and the kiss off the glass.
Spartans on top by 8. Gorsuch, Pelayo,
That's the way you
Hayes,
beat it.
Michaels back out.
Get it right to that high post right in the middle.
Navejas, who almost stepped out of bounds. Nice defense by Brandon Dahl. Steal. Here comes Ben Hunt, number 24. His pockets picked. Gets it up ahead. Michaels loses the ball, and he has to do a reverse layup. Can't convert. Here come the Spartans. It's just up and down.
Yes, it is.
Basketball here.
Little ragtag.
Frank going to go up from 3. No good. Brandon Dahl on the rebound. Off the glass and good. It's like watching a rec league game out here at times, Bill.
Yeah, it is a little bit, Chen.
Minute and a half to go. 26-16. Spartans up by 10.
Yeah, Whitewater just needs to be a little more patient in their approach to this, because this is exactly what any team that puts this kind of pressure on you wants to do. They just want to turn this into a ragtag.
Gorsuch's 3 no good. Hunt down with the rebound. He'll go coast to coast. Here comes Whitewater. Navejas finishes. 26-18. Under a minute to go in the first half. Spartans on top by 8. Sloppy would describe this first half. Ben Jordan looked to pull up for a shot. Threw it to Frank. Corey's not looking. Turnover.
Yep. I believe I've mentioned before, must always know where the ball is, no matter where you are on the floor. That's too bad, because actually I just thought Ben Jordan had about a little 6-footer there. I thought he was just going to knock it down as well as Corey, but pretty unselfish of Ben Jordan. He was going to give that right up to Corey Frank for an easy little dump shot, but it's all right. I'll learn how to play together.
Inside, Stahl. Back out, Harms. Palaio. Spartans in the 2-3. Harms for 3. Short, no good. Long rebound. Hayes, good. Dustin Hayes, 6'6" senior. It's 26-20.
They're not going away, are they, Jen?
Spartans, 25 seconds. Can they go for one shot? I don't think so. Hunt up, no good. Joey Kopp on the follow-up. 28-20. 8 seconds to go. Hayes, Gorsuch, Palaio. I don't know if they know how much time there is.
I think they do.
Palaio, he's going to go up, force a 3, no good, air ball. And the first half ends with the score. The McFarland Spartans 28, the Whitewater Whippets 20. I guess you could say for McFarland, typical opening game. Some jitters out there and things not really working well, but I guess you go in the locker room up 8. Things aren't so bad.
No, you want to know, and also I was talking with Coach Minot, because obviously we see each other at the end or beginning of each other's practices and that, and he was just really looking forward to this, as well as the kids tonight, because it comes down to the fact of when do we get to see somebody else besides ourselves, practicing against this. So I mean, they run this run jump, but they're always running against guys that you know your own teammates and that. So this is a totally different chance to see kids of different sizes and everything else. I'll tell you, Whitewater's a little on the sure side, but man, they're quick and they have experience, because like I said, 6 of these kids played quite a bit last year and scored most of the points of the Whitewater team from last year, and they got a nice little squad here. They're going to hustle in that. It's just, I think what they really need to do through my eyes in that, they just need to slow it down a little bit and just not get involved in this, chaotic kind of, which is exactly what McFarland wants to force you into, this kind of scrambled eggs approach, I call it. But it was kind of sloppy but entertaining. Kids hustling. There was no lack of hustle in that first half, John. So
28-20 our score here at half. We will be back for the second half right after this break.
I'm in a swag. I guess I got my swagger back. True. You watch or look. Who blows with the big face Wooly? I got 2 of those. Smacking with the through the city. I'm a do it slow. Fall so hard, guys wanna find me. Fall so hard, guys wanna find me.
McFarland High School dance team.
All right, John Wells, Bill Cather back here. The high school dance team performed at halftime. It's Tuesday night, November the 20th here from McFarland High School.
I got the
Spartans on top, 28-20. Bill scoring first
leading
half.
scorers first half. Brandon Dahl and Corey Frank each with 6 for the Spartans. And for the Whippets, 7 points for Rigo Navejas. Leading scorers from the first half. John, let's hope that maybe we see a little more basketball under control. And I think maybe both teams settle in a little bit more this half than that.
So second half underway. Again, Whitewater in the red, Spartans in the home white. Pelayo, ball goes off Ben Jordan's leg. Again, Whitewater will start number 51, Andy Cooper, 13, Paul Pelayo, 25, Anthony Juni, 15, Dustin Hayes, and 53, Rigo Navejas. Chris Weedle, 21, Ben Jordan, 10. Shot by Pelayo around the rim, no good. Whitewater gets their own rebound, kicks it back out to Navejas. Over to Pelayo.
Coach Meinhold can't be real happy with that. That ball sat up on the rim, and he's got his 2 bigs in there right now.
In and out for Pelayo. Here comes Ben Jordan. Spartans, oh, look at that. Dahl gets the ball on the baseline, turns. There is no one between him and the basket. He lays it up easily, 30-20. Spartans on top by 10. That was almost too easy for Brandon.
Yep.
He'll take it. We'll take it. That is Pelayo. Back out to Andy Cooper, number 51. Over to 25, Anthony Joni. And I think they're going to call Benjamin Rounds for the hand check.
Yep.
It's going to be his second, first team here in the second half.
Looked like Rounds had pretty good defense there with his feet, John, but I
call it a little tighter here maybe
they
in the second half.
But I know already I could tell the Whippets just they're a little more patient with this. Oh, snuck.
Joni, good defense by Frank. Navejas pulls up. Back to the rim, no good. Rebound, Frank. He'll bring it up the floor. Joni tries to get the steal. Gets it over to Jordan. Chris Weedle. Ben Jordan. Inside Frank, he'll finish. No. Around the rim, Frank gets the steal. Quick hands by 52 Corey. He'll go up from 6 and good. 32-20. Spartans start out on a 4-0 run here. Here's a steal in the backcourt. Jordan gets it. Up to Weedle. He'll drive in off the glass. No good. Going to get a blocking foul. Chris Weedle will go to the line to shoot a pair. So Spartans a little more intense here. Starting the second half than they did finishing the first half.
Yep.
32-20, 6:03 to go here in quarter number 3. Chris Weedle off the rim, no good on his first free throw. Couple of substitutions coming in for Whitewater. 22, Jack Bullis. 41, Andy Tauges.
I'll tell you what I can see too. I mean, nobody hesitates. Once they see a little gap in there, I mean, they're attacking the basket. You just have to understand that when you attack that basket, Jen, there are other options besides you just trying to bank it in or throw a little floater up there or whatever. You know, you come in, you come to a nice jump stop, you can kick to a wing, you can dump to the low post. I mean, there are other options, and it's pretty much so far the Spartans have just been, boy, whoever attacks that basket is throwing that ball up there. That shot's going up, and they haven't hit a very high percentage of those.
Hayes, short, no good. Ball loose. Benjamin Rounds comes down with it. Tries to get it ahead to Frank. Stolen back by Tauges. 33-20. Ben Hunt checked into the game for the Spartans, number 24.
Boy, I'll tell you who would have a tough time with this style ball would probably be Dick Bennett, because he used to treasure every possession of the ball. Remember?
Navejas over to Pelayo. 3 on the way, way long.
Boy, that
but
could
as
have
good
brought
as
rain.
a pass. Dustin Hayes right there. Tell you what, Bill, you want to teach rebounding, you get those kids on position on the weak side.
Is that 80%er again, John? The 80%?
That ball's going to go long.
And I don't think the wind caught that, did it, huh? I don't think we don't have a breeze blowing from right to left here that pushed that one long.
So Frank, the foul is second team foul. So Dustin Hayes, number 15, the 6'6 senior, will go to the line, and he knocks down the first free throw. Cuts the Spartan lead to 12. Harms back in the lineup for the Whippets. Second shot around and out, no good. Frank down with the rebound. He will bring it up, gets it over to Weedle. We near the 5-minute mark to go here in the third quarter. Spartans on top, 33-21. Weedle, Rounds, spin move. Benjamin Rounds, no good. Almost gets his own rebound, but it comes to Nevejas. And here come the Whippets. Over to Bullis. Back to Nevejas between the circles. It's over to Harms, guarded there by Ben Hunt. Talges, Pelayo, cutting Harms, left hand, no good. Here comes Frank, gets it ahead to Brandon Dow, pulls up off the glass, no good, but Frank on the follow-up slams it down. That gets the crowd off their feet, on their feet. 35-21, Whitewater wants a timeout. Corey timed that one perfectly.
Yep. And you know, the play before that, I really want to mention something too. That was where, remember I said, talking about the other options off the dribble drive and that. And on that play before, I mean, we had a perfect sight line. Chris Weedle, little ball fake, penetrates, pulls up. He saw Round sitting on the weak side post, hit him with a perfect pass. And the only thing was that, and Ben will learn this, you need to grab the ball or go up strong with the ball from that side. He kind of got intimidated because Whitewater kind of recovered. I don't know who it was, but kind of recovered, and he kind of, rather than going up into the ball or establishing a little better position and making a pump fake and going up, he could have done a little bit more of that. And, you know, as he goes along, he'll continue to score that and maybe get and ones too. But Chris Weedle, I think, used another option off that dribble drive, which was very good because he saw an open post player on that.
And on Didi's dunkometer over there, it's 2.
That's good.
Keeping track. Michael's number 45, 22 is Bullis, 53 Nevejas, guarded by Chad Herbst. Here's Gorsuch, he gets the roll. 3-point basket, 35-24.
Monte Ball has his flags. Didi will have his dunkometers for Corey Frank.
So Frank, double team, cross-court pass, Chad Herbst back out. Brandon Dowell, short, no good. Frank with the rebound, back up off the glass and good. Corey Frank, 37-24. And the track meet continues, and that's Scott Gorsuch laying it in over Benjamin Rounds.
I believe that's third foul.
That'll be his third. So Harms at 5'9", Gorsuch at 6'1", lays it up over Rounds and draws the foul. So 37-26. Gorsuch has an opportunity here to cut the lead to 10. Shot on the way is good.
Hang around. They're not getting blown out here. And again, I think part of this is coming just from they've played 2 games so far, and both games were 11-point games, so they've kind of been about in this deficit range in both their previous 2 games. So it's not like they're uncomfortable with being down 11 points.
Corey Frank with the ball. Whitewater's up their intensity a notch or 2.
Yep.
Ball into the back court.
Oh my goodness.
Foul going to be whistled on Scott Gorsuch. All he had to do was
stay away from it.
Jordan pick the ball pick the ball up or let the ball go out of bounds, and it would have been Whitewater ball instead.
He goes down.
He did what the offensive player should have done
right
in that situation, and he picks up the foul, and the Spartans get the ball.
Yeah, that's just not recognizing a situation right there. will be mentioned to him.
37-27, just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Frank on the drive. Foul going to be whistled against the Whippets.
I'll tell you what Corey Frank's going to have to be a little aware of. Teams that are going to scout him are going to see that once he heads to the basket, he doesn't stop, and somebody coming on the weak side in that going to wind up stepping in. He's going to have to be careful not to draw charges when he heads to the basket.
So Joey Kopp's shot is long. Here comes Whitewater. That's Harms from 3. It's good. And a foul underneath the basket.
This could be a...
That's going to, I think, go against Whitewater. Foul's going to be whistled on Andy Tauges. Basket will count, so now our score is 37-30. Bullis and Navejas back in for Whitewater. So the Whippets, thanks to Harms's three-pointer, make this a 7-point game. Spartans on top 37-30, 2:44 to go here in quarter number 3. Full court pressure by Whitewater. They avoid the trap. Dahl drives all the way in, off the glass, no good. Foul going to be called. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Again, attacked the basket. And you know, as he attacked it, he went up. Obviously, he got fouled, but he had a double team coming at him right there as he hit the basket. Corey Frank was kind of sitting on that low side post if you just dump it to him.
Shot on the way is good, 38-30.
Again, you know, and that's going to be more important. I mean, especially as the competition gets tougher and tougher and teams scout you more and more, they're going to see those tendencies in what you do, and then you become more easily defensed.
Knocks down on both. The other end of the court, Spartans get a steal.
Yep, good defense there by Don Hunt.
9-point lead for McFarland. See if they can add to that lead on this possession. Jordan between the circles, guarded there by Harms. Over to Herbst. Frank in the corner. He'll drive all the way in, off the glass, and good. Good drive by Corey Frank. Not so good on the defensive end for Whitewater. Nope. Too easy.
Yep, nobody even came from the weak side to try and take a charge or stop him on that.
41-40. Pelayo on the drive. Ball goes off his leg out of bounds. Turnover goes, gives the ball back to the Spartans. 41-30. Spartans on top by 11. So Joey Kopp, number 44, back into the game. Brandon Dow drives in. Jordan, three-point basket by Chad Herbst is good. Chad Herbst.
Yep, did you notice what he did? Caught, squared, square feet, square shoulders to the hoop. Nice follow through. Count it.
44-30. Spartans now on top by 14. I believe this might be their biggest lead of the night.
Yep.
Dustin Hayes over to Navejas, back out to Harms. 1:15 to go here in the third quarter. Harms going to be contact before he dishes it off.
Harms kind of been shut down. Like I said, he hit 5 threes against Monroe Grove, and he is 1 for 4 from the three-point perimeter tonight.
1:13 to go. Whitewater will inbound underneath their own basket. Navejas, number 53, guarded by number 10, Jordan. We near the 1-minute mark. Hayes out to Pelayo.
Nice battle going on underneath with Jordan and number 43, Brad Stahl.
Well, might have been a double dribble there.
Hayes.
3-ball on the way by Hayes. Nice rebound there by number 45, Joey Michaels.
Again, John, shot
Weak
from
side
the corner,
rebound.
And the ball long. I think we would probably, if I would have kept track, we'd be over the 80% mark tonight with those corner shots.
And this is turning into a long game. Michaels on the turnaround short. Nice box out by Joey Kopp. He'll get it up ahead. Chad Herbst lays it in. No good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Paul Palaio on the foul. Chad Herbst will go to the line. He's a sophomore. He'll shoot 2. 34 seconds to go. 6th team foul on Whitewater. Looks like we may be shooting a few free throws in the fourth quarter, Bill.
I think you're right, John, and you were talking about length of contest.
Herbst on the first free throw is good. His 4th point. Corey Frank back in for the Spartans. Pair of substitutions also in for Whitewater. 23, Tim Morse. 33, Dan Schumacher. 45-30. Biggest lead of the game for the Spartans. Second free throw for Herbst, around and in. Got that backspin on it.
Yep.
Here's a steal by Joey Kopp. Gets it over to Corey Frank, who goes up. And Dustin Hayes makes sure he's not going to get number 3 on the Dunkometer tonight.
Oh, and Didi's upset over in the corner. I think he's smiling, but man, he wanted to record that third one over there, didn't he? Huh?
Didi's got the Roman numerals on his shirt over there. See if we can get a shot from our cameras. Corey having a little trouble at the line tonight.
Yeah, he is.
46-30.
Needs to slow down. Needs to go to that free throw academy.
Second one around and out.
I have
good.
a free
Hayes.
throw academy, and I've got sign-up sheets with me at all times. It's a famous Cather 6-step free throw academy. Become very famous in the girls program. Be more than willing to extend it to the boys if anyone is interested.
Schumacher. Around and out, no good. Brandon Dowell, nice rebound. 46-30 on the bus stop. Ball tipped. Whitewater gets it. Dowell fights for it. Ball loose. Still loose. Horn sounds. Quarter ends. 46 for McFarland. 30 for Whitewater. So a 16-point lead. Again, it was 28-20 at halftime. So the Spartans come out here with an 18-8 margin in the third quarter.
Hey, I'd say difference probably in that third quarter, John, has been the emergence kind of Corey Frank kind of taking over a little bit of the game. I mean, he has really become a presence on the inside, not only with the 2 dunks, but also just, I mean, taking it strong to the hole, rebounding putbacks and that, and Whitewater is just having a hard time with his presence inside. And then you throw in even, hey, I got to tell you, the freshman Benjamin Round's doing a nice little job in there in his first appearance. So I'm going to let you quick read those names here of some of our additional helpers on tonight's telecast and our Andrew Day production.
Yeah, we've got Andrew Day and Tyler Fahey from McFarland Cable and from McFarland High School volunteers tonight. Ben Becker and Brandon DeLacy, driver of the number 19 car. Brandon, a racer during the summer. So again, Andrew Day, Tyler Fahey, Ben Becker, and Brandon DeLacy here.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I hope you have as much fun as we do doing these.
Brandon Dowell, nice move underneath. Benjamin Rounds, good, and a foul.
Yeah,
so again, credit Brandon Dowell, creates that.
That's what you got to do.
But Benjamin
again.
in the right spot.
Yep.
When that help defense came over, Benjamin's open and he finishes.
Yep. That as well as have your hands ready all the time.
Short, go up with it, score. Wow, nobody from Whitewater moved. Benjamin Rounds. The basket counted. So 50-30. Rounds on the breakout. Back to Frank. He'll drive, lay it up and score. 52-30. Spartans starting to click here.
Nice
Give
pass.
one up on the other end. In and out by Cooper, no good. And Frank's going to get called for the foul.
Yep.
Got to play defense on the other end, boys.
Yeah.
Nobody picked up Cooper.
No, don't sit and admire what you just did on the offensive end. Because if you give a quick 2-back on the other end, it doesn't really matter what you did on this end.
So 52-30. A lot of contact there on Gorsuch's miss. Benjamin Rounds, he'll pull it up off the glass and good. Benjamin Rounds.
Gaining confidence.
That's his 10th point. Shot on the way by Bullis is good. Jack Bullis, 54-32. Scoreboard can't keep up with the action here.
Nor I with my little...
Corey Frank, good. 56-32. Things starting to heat up. Gorsuch for 3 is good.
Okay, John, are we into the...
56-35. It's like an NBA game out here now. Oh, ball tipped off Cooper. Should go to the Spartans. It doesn't. Nice defense by Brandon Dahl.
Did you say the word defense?
It was good defense there. Substitution in for the Spartans, number 22, Casey Engelhardt, a 6'1 senior. Timeout on the floor, 56-35. Spartans on top by 21.
Wow, that was a flurry, John.
Yeah, there was a lot of action there. That's what this crowd. Nobody's leaving early here tonight. Good crowd.
No, and what you kind of hope to do here now in the last 6:32 is get a little more playing time for some of the other kids that, and I'm not going to say just that are continually working hard at practice and that, and kind of a reward for them, but also I got to tell you what, we're in a situation right now with the girls program, injuries, illness. And you don't know what's basically going to happen with your numbers, with different situations and that. And you may never know when your name gets called up and all of a sudden you're in a big game in that. And it's like, wait a second, I'm not used to this. So take every doggone minute that you get on this floor right now, use it to its best use because, right now, obviously it appears that I'm just playing it out right here. No, you're here to improve yourself. And challenge yourself this week in practice and say, okay, hey, I'm going to take one of those starters, and I'm challenging him now with the additional playing time. So
again, the Spartans with a couple of players not suited up tonight.
No. And again, illness, injury.
So Whitewater.
Bombs away.
Ball off the rim, no good. A lot of bounce on that rim on the far end.
Hey, and that was the basket that wasn't accepting anything. Remember in the first half?
So 56-35, Brandon Dahl drive all the way down the lane. He's going to get called for the charge.
And I'm going to tell you, that's one thing that I think really, as they look back at the film and that's one thing I'm noticing, that Corey Frank, Brandon Dahl, everybody that attacks that basket still needs to look at these other options. Because you could just see him coming, and I could have told you he was going to go up with that no matter what there. And you got to keep that head up, John, and come to that jump stop if the defender's there, and kick it to the wing, kick it to the low post, turn around and dish it to the, to a trailer, somebody that's filled in behind you.
And credit Dan Schumacher with drawing that charge, so get another turnover.
Nice
Dahl,
pass.
nice move. Brandon
nice
Dahl,
pass
good pass.
By Weedle, head up. Brandon Dahl, nice quick move to the board. I like that. That was a real nice little, and that was eye communication right there. I think what they did, Weedle came down, saw Dahl, it kind of caught each other's eyes, and bang. And that pass was snapped. That wasn't just your little lazy little, I'm going to enter it this way, bang. He snapped it, and Dahl, boom, he was in the air before the defender knew what to do with that. So, and again, things always get a little sloppier once you get towards the end of these games and that. But this, again, is where you want to see good things like that. We're being harassed right now by a young lady photographer.
So 58-35.
If she gives us some press, though, and thistle, we'll take it, John. Maybe that'll help us get a few more viewers.
No good. Ben Hunt with the rebound. Nearing the 5-minute mark. Weedle, cutter is Hunt, off the glass and good. Nice job. Weedle just penetrates. Help comes over. Hunt flashes, 60-35.
Hunt did a nice job, too, of catching that ball in traffic and going up strong.
Harms on the running one-hander, no good. Again, the Spartans have made some nice adjustments offensively. Here's Dahl. Nice block there by number 23, Tim Morse, but he's going to be whistled for the foul. They'll send Dahl to the line to shoot a pair. 60-35, 4:48 to go here in the game.
You know, the thing that was interesting about that drive, too, actually, if the defender would have just let him go. Actually, Brandall did a nice job of kind of turning his back and getting into the defender and drawing the foul. Because, again, he kind of left his feet, and if the defender, I think, would have stayed away, it would have been interesting to see how Brandon would have chosen to get that ball up again. Just a little more control or a little more looking at the options. I'm going to get sick and tired of saying that, I guess, but that is a very essential part of the dribble drive. And especially right now, we're looking at a team that you're beaten by, 20-plus points here. When you get up against some teams that are going to position themselves a little bit better, that's when you're really going to need to have those other options and actually use them.
So 62-35.
Oh, we might actually see a few more alumni back here, seeing we got Thanksgiving weekend coming up here.
Joey Michaels at the line. He'll miss the first free throw. 4:38 to go. We are close to both teams shooting double bonus.
Yep.
The rest of the way.
Extend us even longer tonight, John.
We might hit the curfew.
Yep.
62-36. Whitewater kids, they're not giving up. They're playing hard.
Yep. With your feet. They are. Look at them. I mean, there is no...
Engelhardt drives, lays it off the glass. Nice job by Casey Engelhardt. 64-36.
Went all the way to the board and used the board to finish. That's very good, Casey.
This is Bullis, guarded by Weedle. Tauges. Palayo. Ball tipped underneath the basket. Tauges comes out of there and gets a basket right underneath the hoop.
I was going to say, he got it right underneath and somehow contorted his body to get back out and get the banker.
64-38. Joey Kopp, the dribble drive.
Michigan State weave.
Steal. Here comes Palayo on the break. Overlays, no good. Here we go, up and down. Chris Weedle, number 21. Nice bounce pass over to Ben Hunt. Lays it up, overlays, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Right to us.
You know, you could see Chris Weedle coming down with his head up, too, and he knew that Hunt was coming down the backside. Real good, heads up.
Thought that went off Weedle, though. Casey Engelhardt from three. Ooh, almost off the top of the backboard. Good hustle by Joey Kopp.
Very good hustle.
Good job, Joey.
Yeah, I think Casey, I don't know if the wind got that. I know I've used that line before. The wind got it, or else Casey was trying to bank that.
Well, almost Karam did somehow.
Yeah, it did. Yep.
64-38. Again, it's Tuesday night, November 20th. This is the season opener for the Spartans from McFarland High School. High feed inside. Nice follow there. Joey Michaels, 64-40.
I think Casey Engelhardt learned that from his father, who is known as one of the legends of the driveway.
Joey Kopp, no good. A rebound, Hayes. Here comes Whitewater putting a little run together. Three ball on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound, Ben Hunt. And Whitewater kids are playing hard.
Yeah, I mentioned this too. I just saw the official glance up at the clock. I think he's maybe saying, keep that baby running, huh?
Engelhardt guarded by Michaels, double teamed. Hayes with the board. Palayo. Tauges on the drive. Oh, going to be a foul called on Joey Kopp.
Hammered.
Tauges will go to the line and shoot two.
Yep. It's just kind of kick back and relax time for us now, isn't it, John? Huh? As wily veterans here of the broadcasting crew, and just
timeout for the Spartans.
Kick back, enjoy it, and try and make some. Try to point out some things here about some of these kids whose names that maybe don't get as much recognition as some of the others during some of the broadcasts and that. So we'll.
Yeah, Jackson Eversole, now a sophomore, played a little bit in the sophomore game with the Spartans won tonight.
JV game, yep. Boy, that was a heck of a nice ball game. I'll tell you, finally pulled out by the Spartans at the end. I think it was something like 46-41 or something. So it was a real nice competitive ball game. You like that, too, at that level, too. And you can see teams that are fairly evenly matched so that everybody's kind of getting their their due and their ability to advance and, you know, play against kids of probably kind of equal ability levels in that. So it's a good thing.
So 24-point lead for the Spartans.
I don't know about this. You know, the compliments we paid to our athletic director, now just slipped on an Ohio State T-shirt. I don't know if that's something.
I think it was a lost bet.
It might be a lost bet, huh? Even the student section right now is kind of pointing, going, uh-oh, they're giving it to them. As an athletic director being booed, huh? Maybe well-deserved with an Ohio State T-shirt, huh? First free throw.
It's not on anymore, though. So
No.
Andy Tao just knocks down the first free throw. He'll get a second. That's also good, 64-42.
Nice rotation on that.
Well, let's just keep that clock rolling if we can.
So who do we have? We've got Engelhart, Eversole, Herbst, Hunt, and Kopp in the ballgame.
Ben Hunt on the drive, going to be a foul.
Take your time, Ben. Take your time. Knock these down. Said every time you go to the free throw line, you should pretend like your team. I always like to tell girls or anybody I've ever coached, you got to pretend that, hey, your team's down 1, you need 2 to win the ball game. So really focus on this.
Hunt's free throw is no good.
Need to get ready for those situations. So if you ever get in them, you're prepared for it. Stay focused. I don't care what the score on the board is right now.
Second free throw no good. Stahl down with the rebound for the Whippets. Again, kids are playing as hard now as they did at the beginning of the game, which is a good thing.
Yep.
Cooper for 3, going to be short, no good. Stahl almost gets the rebound. Here comes Spartans. That's Ben Hunt, lays it up and scores.
Went up with 2.
It's kind of the shoot and release.
Yep.
Whitewater puts the ball up. McFarland's got a kid running back. Those days, the old Beloit Memorial days there, I think.
Janesville Craig, Madison West.
Used to put up a lot of points.
Yep, those games were always 88, 84, stuff like
Those
that.
of you youngsters watching don't realize that back in the 60s and 70s, a lot more points being scored than what we see now.
Yep. A lot of games now, you open a paper and, you know, they're 48, 42, stuff like that. I mean, back then it was, you were looking at a lot of them that were 60s, 70s on good nights, 80 on really high nights.
I just don't think it was as complicated. I think teams just went out and kids did a lot of shooting. We know the free throw percentage has gone down just about every year.
Yep.
It's kind of a lost art.
And the sad part of it is, what are they called? Free.
Nice play. Jackson Eversole gets it to Ben Hunt.
Very nice assist from Jackson.
Hunt tallying up some points here in the second half. 68-42. Oh, nice spin move there by Origo Navejas. 68-44. We're nearing the 30-second mark. It's like the clock dropped like 2 minutes in one possession there.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Hunt again. He'll go up. He'll draw the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
It just seemed like we were just looking up there and it said like 2:40.
Yeah.
And I was
I think
just
they took 2 minutes off.
The official was, I mentioned to you, I said he was looking up at the clock waiting for it to run off. I was like, wait a second.
You know, continuous clock, it comes up in basketball discussions. Some states have tried it.
Yep. Student section's still into it. Students are still trying to.
Other states, Bill, have gone to shot clocks. Woe, the poor guy that has to do the shot clock on the scores table. It's not an easy deal.
0 for 4 now on his last free throw.
Ben knows what he's going to be working on tomorrow in practice.
Sirree.
And he will.
And you know something? Coach shouldn't even have to say anything. Although Coach will.
That's Jacob Moss, number 34. There we go. Rounding out,
That
no
has
good.
been a tough rim tonight down on that end.
That
hasn't
could be
John?
it. The clock winding down, and that's going to do it. Season opener here from McFarland High School, a Rock Valley Conference game. McFarland Spartans 68, the Whitewater Whippets 44. So a nice 24-point win for the Spartans. They will come out of this game knowing they've got some things to work on, and they will. So Bill, 24-point win. Get you on the left side of the column in the win standings is what you want. So a good opener for the Spartans here tonight.
Unofficially, I had Corey Franklin scored 20 points tonight. Unofficial. Very unofficial with me keeping track of them, but somewhere in that neighborhood. Slow start in that, and then kind of, you know, again, we got to keep in mind here, Jen, opening night for the Spartans and that, and it was a good first night for them, but, you know, a lot of things to work on, and that's okay. That's what you want to come out of the first night, so just real happy with that. I think that Coach Meinholt will, I wanted to give something to somebody, they just walked right by, but that's okay. So I'm going to let you put a wrap on, John. The next time that we are here, we have been told we will be live, John.
That's exciting. We'll have to be real careful what we say, though.
Oh, absolutely.
So that'll wrap it up. It's Tuesday night, November 20th. From McFarland High School, the final score, the McFarland Spartans 68, Whitewater Whippets 44. Again, we'd like to thank Eric Redding, Andrew Day, Tyler Fahey, Ben Becker, and Brandon DeLacy. Our technical crew here tonight making this possible. Thanks for watching, everybody. For Bill Cather, I'm John Wells saying so long.